Good morning and welcome back to Fox House Creation, guys. Right now we're looking at a trophy buck. There'll be a story behind this, I'm sure, but it's going to go on the wall of one of my doll houses. Just don't know which one yet. And next, after we get done, I'm talking about covering him with felt or something of that nature. I've got to get some tan colored felt, some lighter colored felt, and possibly some white to finish him. Now, here we are going to be building a lamp. Somebody had asked me about a tutorial on a lamp. Easy peasy pie. Lamps are one of the easiest things you're ever going to make. So while I'm gathering material, I will be talking to you about this lamp. And as you follow along, you can get to a point until the end, and the next video I produce will show you how to finish that lamp up. Now in mine, the lampshade's a little crooked, but when have you ever seen a lampshade that was perfectly straight? Okay, here I'm getting a dowel. I found a dowel that fits in the bead nicely. And there will be a golden round bead that goes with that as well. And then there's a little wooden bead on the top that actually gets glued to the lampshade. I will tell you, I tried everything yesterday. I tried super glue, I tried tacky glue, and for some reason it just didn't want to stick to the plastic. So here I cheated. I don't usually use hot glue because it's not one of the best ever gonna stick, gonna work kind of glues out there. So this is the gold bead I'm telling you about. I'm going to slide that down onto the lampshade, and we will, at some point during this video, measure that so that it looks nice, it fits good, because you don't want your lampshade too low and you don't want it too high. So we'll work on that. Go ahead and if you want, I don't know, maybe you have some contact cement, something that will stick to that plastic. However, I was having a hard time with it. While I was editing this, the first time, I went ahead and finished up pleating mine all the way around. And before you finish, I want to show you on the next clip how to put on that very last piece. And it's better that you just set that lamp aside, and it's better that you wait to finish it before you glue it, because if you don't, you run into some issues. On the top, I am going to recommend that you cut a piece of fabric, which I'll show you later in this clip. It's not the norm for a dollhouse lamp, but it's difficult unless you want to painstakingly cut the top of that cup to where it has those holes, and you want to go through the issue of poking that. You can make a wire top is what I'm saying. You can fit it into the top of that lampshade. You can make it a real lampshade if you want to go that far. I particularly didn't want to go that far. I think they look fine. I'll probably put a little gold bead on top. In fact, I think I will, while I'm editing, get the rest of the stuff I need to finish this. And I will put a little gold bead on it to give it the look of being enclosed, guys, but you don't have to do that. I mean, it's all completely individual taste. How far do you want to go to finish it? How much do you want to put into it? That sort of thing. Here I'm checking out fabric, and after a little while I do discover the piece of fabric that I want, and we go with that. And so I'm going to show you now how to cut out the fabric. Sorry about the sound of my chair, guys. I know that probably doesn't sound that great. So you cut out the fabric of your choice, and you're going to cut it in strips. They don't have to be completely straight unless you just really are that person that needs it to be completely straight, and that's perfectly fine. So I am trying to decide while we speak what kind of topping I want. I want black. Don't want this. So anyhow, pick out the fabric, like the fabric, going with the fabric. It is a little dark, but it's okay. We don't mind. It's all good. So continue to cut your strips, and if you want, you can go to the extreme of ironing them like I did. Here I'm cutting them. I also cut out a round piece, like I said, for the top and set it aside. And in the next clip, I'll show you how that turns out. So I'm looking for trim as we speak, and I'm going to allow you to just enjoy watching me cut that whilst I search for trim. And I think I've discovered it. Ah, I have. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing while you guys are watching this and I'm editing is looking at some black floss, which I think is going to be perfect for what I want. Sorry about the plastic, guys. Okay, so I'm showing you go all the way around. You may want to do lines, marker lines on your cup in order to get them straight. When you see mine, you'll realize they were not that straight, but throughout the gluing each piece down, I managed to get it fairly straight. So it's not noticeable at first glance, but I'm sure if you were to really, really, really look, you would see my mistakes. So I'm going to check out two different colors of floss here. So in the next video, you'll see we do some of the finishing touches. This lamp turned out cuter than expected, and it will stand, although because it is top heavy, I recommend you either glue it down to the piece you're going to add it to, or you add some weight to the bottom. Here I'm going to show you with my clover, not to touch it. I'm going to trade out pieces. It does get hot, guys. I mean, it gets extremely hot. It gets so hot you can barely hold on to it. So be careful. If it's metal, expect it to get hot. Meanwhile, I want to talk about some upcoming events. All throughout the week of Thanksgiving, I will be crafting, and I will be uploading. I don't think that I'll upload a bunch of videos that week. I want to make several to get ahead. Okay. I want to get a bunch ahead of me so that way I can continue to work on projects and post them as I go. That way sometimes, you know, I don't feel stressed. I have some backups and I don't have to rush. Everything is at a good pace. So finally get that done. I'm going to iron the strips, and on the last strip, and I'll show you on the next clip, leave a little bit of space at the end, some clear space, so that you can see how I end it, where you can see the final, and I'll show you on mine, you can see the final pleat, but it blends in so well you can't see the final pleat. It's pretty cool how it works out. So when you get to the end, don't finish up right away. And I think I'm going to go, there's a little bit of peach in that, peach color or melon color in that fabric, and I found some floss that looks a great deal like it. So I'm trying to decide if I want to make a braid. Sorry about the glitch, guys. I don't know what happened. It did the same thing the last time. It glitched right there. So anyhow, I don't know where I left off at, but I apologize for the break in the video or the voice audio. And I'm going to move on. As I was saying, I decided that I do want to put the braid for a trim on the bottom. And that way it's a little thicker. And it is a little easier to manage. So I'm going to need 2 braids. So while I'm editing, I'll be working on that. The second thing is, don't forget, Wednesday night I'll be working some more. I'll try to get more done on the deer. The deer is, I have to go to the store and get felt. And at this point, I don't know if that's going to be, because of the COVID situation where we live, I don't know if they're going to consider arts and crafts essential or not essential. And our governor has put limits on what we can and can't do here. And I'm not mad at our governor. I think she does a wonderful job. Just saying, I may or may not get to that until after the restrictions have lifted. So in the meantime, I will be working with what we have. And that's a good segue to, guys, you don't have to have a wealth of equipment or a wealth of special tools or anything like that to craft. You know, grab some yarn, grab your best friend, grab your kid, grab your husband, grab your partner, grab somebody and sit around the table, put a puzzle together, crochet, knit, teach somebody a skill. Just enjoy this time. You know, a lot of people look at it as a bad thing, but I feel this way. I get to be quarantined doing what it is I like to do, and I can still reach out and I can still contact people the way we are doing it right now, through video, through YouTube, through social media. So grab a friend, let's craft. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to go back and look at my subscriber giveaway video, and don't forget to comment. That way I have a name to put in a cup or a bucket, however many I get. We'll shake that up, and I will be making that announcement on November 30th. I will video it. It is honest. It is up. You know, it is. I'm not hiding anything. Somebody will win. And I'd like to give a shout out now to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing. I am now at 31, and I feel so happy about that. I'm just so pleased that you guys would be interested in my videos. So again, thank you to my subscribers. Keep liking, keep subscribing. And let's enjoy this time. So here I'm going to actually start the process of gluing the pieces on. And again, like I said, save some time or save a space. So at the end of at the end of your gluing, you have a blank space so I can show you how to put that final piece on. And meanwhile, I will continue getting prepped here for the next video. And I will try to get these posted to you guys, both of them today. For sure, I know I'll get this one posted, but I don't know about the second one. So if we don't, then on Wednesday, we will wrap this up and start the next project. And it'll be a go. So again, I'm just showing you how to get this glued down and go all the way around. And yes, you see the piece that I was cut and set aside. That will be the top piece. The lamp turned out really cute, I thought. The shade's a little dark, but you know, impromptu moment brings impromptu creations. Here I'm going to be fastening the bead and getting it ready to glue into the lampshade. So, by the way, I found those lampshade cups. They're, I want to say, shot glasses from the Dollar Tree. I found it in the wedding section, so I'm assuming that that might have been what that's for. If not, then they certainly make great lampshades, and they're just about the right size. I think they're rather large, but you never know. I mean, lampshades come in all shapes and sizes. So I did envision another lamp with that wood, like you see on the bottom of this one. I envisioned it with some driftwood around it. So that's going to be a surprise upcoming video. Okay, guys, so wrap it up. Finish wrapping your or gluing your pleats all the way around. And here I'm showing you. Go ahead and glue that top piece because it, like I said, I don't know what happened, but it just wasn't working where I could glue it down. I mean, like I said, I tried everything. I tried wood glue and everything, super glue. So I ultimately felt like I had to admit defeat, and I wrapped it up with using hot glue. So, okay, guys, finish up. I'm going to go ahead and post.